Hello guys, my name is Bhavesh Chakor. Today's date is 7th November. The topic of this video is HashMap and hash table. First of all, this hash table is a type of a structure in Java which which is used to store information, two types of information. The first information is known as key, and second information is known as a value. So this hash map always stores the information in the form of pairs. This pair, the real time example or the real life example of this hash map will be the students data which is stored in the college database. Like every student's details are associated with its roll number. For example, the roll number 1 2 3 4, the roll number 1 will have one name, 2 will have another name, like 1 have Abhishek, 2 have the roll number 2 Havesh, roll number 3 Chetan, roll number 4 Kiran. So in this way, the values or the name is associated with the key. So in this table, this roll number is known as a key, and the name which is assigned to this key is known as a values in hash map. This hash map never allows to store the duplicate keys, means the key values are always unique. We had never seen in our school that two persons have same roll number. It will be data confliction if both the students have same roll number. Then it would be difficult to find out the which roll number is of which student. Rather than two students can have the same name but different roll numbers. That is possible, and the same way it is possible in hash map also. Now let's understand the hierarchy of this hash map. So the parent interface of this hash map is a map interface. Map interface contains one parent interface which is a sorted map. Then this sorted map interface have one subclass which is a tree map. Then again this map interface have one subclass which is a hash map class, and this hash map class have one subclass which is a linked hash map. In this way, this hierarchy of a map. Then this now we will see about this particularly about hash map. This hash map never stores the value as per the values or key as per the index. So this index concept is only present inside the list. It is not present in not present in set, as well as not present in the map. Then second point is a duplicate value. The hash map does not support or does not allow to store the duplicate keys. uh, Let me repeat it. It does not allow to store the duplicate key, but it allow to repeat the duplicate value. So as I said earlier, the roll number will be unique, that is 1 2 3 4 to up to n, but the values can be same. That means the two students can have the same name. Then third is insertion order. So this hash map does not stores the values as per the ascending or descending order. It stores the it hash map have its own logic to store the key and value in their table or in their database. Then fourth is the sorting. So hash map never stores this key or value in the sorted form, like ascending or descending. So what is the logic behind this hash map? So how it stores its value? So this hash map, so that concept is hash table. So hash map uses the hash table logic to store its values. In a last point, as I said that the hash map does not stores the value in sorting order, but the tree map stores the value in sorting order. Then now let coming back to our hash table point. So this what is this hash table logic is? Uh, for Let's say this hash map is nothing but a object which is stored inside another object. Means if we are storing one data, it is a first it is represented by node head, that is one that is primary or our first head in which the data is stored, and the next data or the next information is stored inside the second object, and the address of that object is stored inside the first object. So this storing of this information is nothing but a chain in structure of a chain structure. So if you want to find out the particular value is present inside this object, then it will be very difficult to iterate through all the objects, because we have to first enter through first object. If it is not there, then we have to enter into the second object, then again third. Now if the objects are in the limited values like 10 objects or 5 to 10 objects, then it will be possible to iterate through all of them. But if more number of 100, let's say 100 or 200 objects are present inside, then it will be not feasible to iterate through all the objects to get the particular amount of data. So this hash map uses this hash table logic. So this hash table logic is it is an array of various hash maps. So for example, the first hash map will be stored at the first index of will be the zeroth index of array, this hash table. And this zeroth index will again below will have some 5 to 10 values. Then the second hash map will be stored at the first object of the second hash map will be stored at the first index. The first index that is the first object of third hash map will be stored at the second. So in this way, only the first object, the address of a first object will be stored at the array of index, the in the array, and through that first address we can iterate through the entire hash map which is present inside, which will be present in that particular in the first object. So so by default this array is of size 16, 16 numbers, so this 16 blocks. And to store the value, the hash table uses the logic of mod 16 or mod this size of this array. So first object, when first object enters into this array, it is first mod by the mod operation performed on by the length of the array. And this hash, every object has a unique hash code. So this hash code is divided by mod by the number, and it is then the value of this particular object will be either from 0 to 16. And as per that value it will be stored, and it will be stored on the particular index. And from that index it will be possible to iterate through the uh, particular object chain. So for example, if multiple objects are stored, then we have to just find out the mod of that hash first, uh, mod of that value. Then we will get which index it is present on which index. So only that index we have to iterate the all the only the hash map which is present on that index. So the searching operation will be efficient, and that's the logic of hash table which is present behind the hash map as well as hash set. And that's it with the hash map and hash table. Thank you.